We go next to Chiawelo in Soweto. This is where the families of 3 teenagers who were allegedly tortured are demanding justice. The teens were reportedly held overnight by a community member who accused them of theft. He allegedly assaulted them, resulting in the death of 1 teenager, while the other 2 have remained in hospital. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala joins us now with more. Nqobile, good morning. And before I think you get into some of the interviews, you have been in conversation with the affected families. Talk to us about the police and whether arrests have been made. What developments have happened in respect of that? Good morning.
Good morning, Aman. Well, from what we know, SAPS is currently investigating this matter. We know that a man that is in his 30s has been arrested, but we are going to be getting more details from Dimakato, who's the spokesperson for Gauteng Police, because we understand that there is potentially more arrests that has been done, but we'll get those details a little later on. In the meantime, though, you've got 2 17-year-olds that are currently in hospital in a critical condition after this incident that unfolded in Chiawelo. And I've got both of the parents here to speak to us about this. Magalwandle, we know this was very difficult for you. You went to the scene and you saw what happened. Take us through in the kind of condition that you saw the children in.
Sure. Words are not even enough to describe what I saw when I arrived there. Those kids were half alive, half dead. They were butchered with multiple injuries. Their head was open. They had tires around their necks, which then indicated to me that they were about to actually burn them alive. There was blood everywhere. Blood on the floor, blood on the walls. It was just not a nice scene to see. And the fact that the adults that I found, they were very arrogant, and to me, they came across as bullies because they did not even want me to say a word or to suggest that we call the cops so that they at least come in and intervene. So for me, it was just horrific.
Did they tell you what Lwandle did?
They kept on beating about the bush, and they kept on saying that they pleaded with the boys to actually show them where the friends were, and apparently that the friends had taken a phone or an amp, something along those lines. And then I then suggested that why did you not call the cops and get the cops involved, because if there has been something that has been taken, rather get the law involved, unlike taking the law into your own hands. So for me, I then requested to see footage because they kept on saying that there's a camera and there's footage. So I said, well, if there's footage, that's good. Can I see the footage of the kids going in and taking whatever it is that they took, so that we can then get the cops involved? That's when they lost it, because they then said I was protecting the kids. I said, no, I'm not protecting them, but considering the state that these kids are in, you will actually kill these kids. So let's rather do the right thing, and all hell broke loose from there.
When you tried to stop them, what did they say?
The mother of that yard actually said to me that she does not want to get the cops involved. The cops will not help her with anything. They are pretty much useless to her. They will not give her what she wants. Therefore, I must not come to her yard and tell her about the cops. She does not want to hear that. No cops will come to her yard up until she is done doing what she needs to do.
And Mama, right now, Little Honolo is in hospital as well. What condition are they in?
Yeah, they're very bad. They're very bad because Olhlonolo has been affected with kidneys. So we're still waiting for the doctors and the results to come back so that we can know how bad they are.
And when you found him, in what condition was he in?
Yeah. If they said he was dead, I was not going to recognize my child. Up until when he called my name, he said, Mama, that's where I saw, okay, this is my child. Yeah, how bad he's so bad. Like, even now, you can't even recognize them. You're not even sure where they is. Yeah.
What makes him unrecognizable?
The voice. When he started to speak to me, then that's where I saw, oh, that's my son.
What are you hoping happens?
Can you please repeat?
What would you like to see happen now?
I so wish everyone was involved there to be arrested. And I'm willing to help the police to find everyone that was there, because now we do have the names of the people who were involved. So I'm willing to help the police to get justice for our kids.
And I suppose it's the same for you as well. You want justice for your child?
I do, especially because I'm sitting at a point where I don't know whether he'll come back and he'll live a normal life again. His skull has cracked. His head was burst open. He was unconscious for a very long time. They had to try and resuscitate him. It's quite bad. He couldn't walk, he couldn't stand. When I had to take him for x-rays and CT scans, I struggled. Doctors were shocked and in awe. Therefore, I do not know whether he'll come back and live, or he will die along the line, or he'll live a normal life after what they've done to him. They've butchered him, they've injured him. His head was open. You can barely recognize him. He is swollen. His whole body is full of bruises, scars, stabbings. So I really hope they get what they deserve, and at this point, justice. Because for me, they were not disciplining any kids. They were actually bullying and killing them.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Iman, you can just hear from the families. They're devastated. 2 of their children are currently in hospital in a critical condition, as they're explaining. They want the police to give them the justice of ensuring that all those that were involved in this incident, that they are all arrested for what has taken place. And also we know that one of them passed away, so that family as well, devastated, because they still have to prepare for a funeral. So they're hoping that there is a form of justice that will come out of that. But we'll get more details once we speak to Demarcato from SAPS.